2nd and 8. Play action. It's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
He'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 2nd down, Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
His throw here's incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Chubb on the counter. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
partner. I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking with those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Browns 7, Falcons 0.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A run for Nick Chubb. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Falcons.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Richter to kick off for the Falcons.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And some room to roam now.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, it's Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
They go play action. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rap, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
16.
Harkey adds the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now it's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Terrence Mitchell. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Take over 1st and 7.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 32 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Rookie with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Play action. Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like, look.
Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
Pass intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Chubb. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Final play of the half. Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
With the score.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They run it again with Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's got a first down and more past the 30. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 82 yards. And the Browns are pouring it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And the lead is now an even 30.
Good. Makes the score Browns 30. Falcons nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
41 Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Now Ryan on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They go play action now. Ryan. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Gain of 16 yards. But it brings up third down.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
47-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run. Chubb. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
18-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
4 brings up 3rd and 9.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They go play action with Ryan. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Calvin Ridley. Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. For the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Chubb. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Today's final score, Browns.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, offer a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog.